All right, collective. So just a quick hexagram for if you're in doubt, just to consider this. It's just a quick little top up. So what you got was progress, which is that hexagram there with moving lines 6 in the 5th place and 9 at the top. So progress is all just basically what it sounds like. You're making progress. It says here, you can begin to enjoy the fruits of your endeavours, both in material possessions and in influence. This is the dawning of a period of progress. You have already achieved a great deal, particularly in relation to your inner worth, and should strive to brighten your virtue even more. So you're on the right track, collective. This is just to encourage you. It says here for the 6 in the moving 6 line in the 5th place, it says, any anguish you may feel will soon disappear. You can stop taking every gain and loss to heart. Soon things you undertake will generate good fortune and everything will further your interests. There's a big thing with that moving line, the 6 in the 5th place. It's sometimes things that you appear to have lost are not really lost, or that it was actually to your benefit to have lost them. It's like gain and loss aren't necessarily what they appear to be, sort of thing. So just don't take it to heart. Now the last line is about making aggressive progress, like taking action in an aggressive way, but not being aggressive in your temperament towards people. So there being a very clear distinction there. It says, making progress aggressively is permissible only if you are trying to punish those close to you who have transgressed. If you become conscious of this and the danger into which your actions have led you, then good fortune remains possible and you will ultimately be blameless. Otherwise, persevering in your aggressive attitude will lead to humiliation. So yeah, it's all about your attitude. It's saying definitely go forward, do what you need to do. It's not about holding back in terms of action, it's about your temperament and not to be too aggressive in your temperament. It's a definite warning there. Okay, and it changes to hexagram 45, which is basically about gathering together in a group. So there's some kind of a gathering coming up in your timeline somewhere. It says, the indications are for success. Someone in authority is about to take action and it will further your situation to see someone of ability. Perseverance will be needed, as will generosity and action. So it's a time to be generous and to go for it. The situation. This is a time of gathering. In such situations, it is always good policy to prepare yourself to meet unforeseen circumstances. Yeah, so in some interpretations of hexagram 45 following, which is your second hexagram after the moving lines change, it says about doubling the watches at the gate. It's kind of like having bouncers at a gig, or, you know, if you're having a party, just having someone on the door kind of a thing. It's that kind of thing. It's like, so there is a gathering coming up for you, but just to be aware of the security aspect and prepare for the unforeseen. And make sure your security is fine for this gathering, that your stuff is nailed down in case of thieves, or, you know, just that you're prepared for any emergency contingency, whether it be fire or attack or whatever. Usually, having said that, if you make the preparation, no such drama happens. It's all about being prepared and prevention. So yeah, most likely if you do the preparations properly, you won't have to worry too much about anything. If anything does come up to be concerned about, you'll nip it in the bud because you will be prepared. That's the only thing. It's just like, there's a gathering on your timeline, and just to take the necessary precautions for that gathering. All right, I'll just pull one card for a flavour of crystals, just to give us a bit more flavour. So you're making progress, my collective, and take not loss or gain to heart, because everything is as it should be, even if it appears you've lost something, you haven't really, or it was to your benefit to lose it. Nothing that's truly yours can be taken away forever. Can just sort of, it'll come back when you're back in resonance with you, or the timing's better. Might be being protected for some reason. Okay. One card just for colour. Selenite. So it's about telepathic communications again. You keep getting these messages, my collective. I have a very intuitive telepathic collective, and it's just saying just to trust that. And you can send healing energy with your telepathy if you need to, or maybe you're receiving that, or maybe you can resolve some issues telepathically rather than having to have a physical confrontation or an argument or something like that. You can just send healing energy. All right, I'll leave it there. So it's just reminding you to trust your intuition. You're very telepathic, and to keep going. You're on the right track, my collective. Just keep going. You're doing good. Just don't be too aggressive in your attitude. Watch out for that. That's your only real warning, is to watch out for being overly aggressive and in this group gathering, to make sure that you have your security and your emergency strategies together and your safety aspects kind of thing. I'll leave it there. I'm trying to keep this short. Have a good one.